Well, hello everybody and welcome to Assembly on a beautiful sunny Thursday evening with about 10 minutes to go until the music festival kicks off, which I'm hugely looking forward to. I'm going to start with some notices from sport, and on Wednesday this week we hosted the Junior Girls Tennis Festival and welcomed 9 teams from across the under 14 and under 15 events. The players competed in a fantastic manner with some outstanding tennis on display from everybody. In the under 14 event, after a closely fought round robin group, we had some terrific semi-finals. The last match of the day was a great contest between Scarborough College and St Peters. Congratulations to Scarborough, who emerged with the win overall 2-1 in the final. And the under-15 tournament was made up of teams from across the north with a strong lineup. After a day packed with top-class doubles, the 2 finalists, St Peters and RGS Newcastle, played out a great match, and ultimately a very strong St Peters team won 3-0 in that final to cap off an excellent performance all round. Senior rounders and tennis teams were also in action. The rounders versus Ripon Grammar, they won 25.5 to 22.5, and the tennis players clinched the final set 6-5 to win 5-4 overall against Pocklington. And the under 14 junior team in rounders also had a run out against Ripon, and Ripon took the honours in that one. So well done also to the 28 fourth form girls who competed in the Super 8s Cricket Festival on Wednesday afternoon. Unfortunately, a couple of schools had to drop out at the last minute, but pleasingly we were still able to play several competitive matches. The B team came third in their group and the A team progressed to the final, where they won very narrowly by just one run against Bootham, and so won the tournament. So massive congratulations, well done. Thanks to all the girls for representing the school across the board in all those fixtures. It really was a great buzzy afternoon as well. And thank you also to colleagues for the planning and organisation. Staying on the sporty theme, a message from Mr Parr about the Beverley 10K. For many years, St Peters has taken part in the Beverley 10K race, with lots of pupils and some staff travelling over every May for this epic race. And despite the challenge, everyone enjoys the event and we raise lots of money for the school's chosen charities. The race of last year has been rearranged to September the 26th. That's a Sunday, September the 26th later this year. And if you'd like to take part, the online entries need to be completed during next week. So please check your school emails from Mr Parr or get in touch via Teams or email him for the full details. And you must be at least 15 on the day of the race to be eligible. A notice from Community Action. Thank you and well done to everyone who's contributed their £1 coins for the Tutor Group Smarties Challenge in aid of that wonderful local charity Snappy. Saturday's the last day to bring your money in, so make sure you do that. And debating, good luck to all the teams who today are taking part in the Inter-House debating competition in the 3rd form. For many, of course, it may be your first time you've debated. It's wonderful to see you supporting your house in such a positive way. Very best of luck to all of you. And all the debates start at 12:45 in Queen's, and supporters from 3rd form are very welcome. And finally, on the notices from the art department, the end of our year art show called Imagine 21 will be up and running from Wednesday the 30th of June. Any current pupil who wants to see it can go at any time, and A-level and GCSE art pupil parents will have received invitations. But if there are any other parents or old Peterites who would like to visit the show, please don't hesitate to get in touch and let the art department know. And finally, my thanks to the LGBTQ Plus Society and everybody who's been involved in Diversity Week, including things such as the quizzes, the resources, and Tag Day with colours from the Progress flag. As ever, this is being recorded, as I said earlier, on a Thursday evening, which explains why I'm still in a suit and tie, but I'm thoroughly looking forward to not being so tomorrow. I wanted to spend a little bit of time reflecting on why it's important in school and society to focus on equality, diversity, and inclusion. And obviously, clearly, it's because there's so much damage caused by prejudice and discrimination. Attacks on the dignity and personhood of individuals is abhorrent. It denies fair opportunity and takes away the humanity not just of the victim, but also of the perpetrator. But alongside that and the removal of negatives comes a huge number of positives for everyone in society when we open our eyes to the benefits of diversity and inclusion. On Wednesday this week, Miss Mounter, Mrs Opie and I had a Zoom meeting with a former pupil talking about his experience of being a mixed race man during his time at school and in later life. It was illuminating, it was challenging, it was inspiring, and it will be of great help to us as we work on this process, and a good deal of our conversation was spent on the positive reasons for having an inclusive culture. There is abundant proof that diversity makes places better, as the more insights you have, the better the quality of discussion and the better the quality of decision making. It avoids groupthink and the echo chamber, and encourages new ways of thinking and being. A homogenised society, frankly, is a stunted one, lacking spark and creativity. And it also inhibits you from understanding what makes you an individual if you never have to be challenged by encountering difference. It's also why it's important to keep labels in perspective, and it can be useful in one sense to use terms for groups such as men, women, white, black, gay, straight, but there are dangers also in that as it reduces individual diversity. And some of you may remember in Assembly last year when I referred to Donald Trump's use of group language such as the gays and the women, and how that removes the nuances of personhood. And finally, when we understand ourselves and understand what makes others who they are, we become more tolerant and more open and more accepting. And as a consequence, our own lives become enriched and much fuller as we learn more about what it is to be fully human. So thanks again for everybody who's been involved in Diversity Week. And let's remember, it's not just about having 1 week and one tag day. It's part of a much wider and longer process of becoming the best that we can be. My very best wishes to you all. Stay safe, go well, and crack on.